Let's go. Okay, I don't even know what this is, but it's from Microsoft, and they're creating new technologies, and it's really fascinating to me at the stage that we're at in humanity's cycle here, that tech is starting to really quantify, that you're really starting to see tech like, you know, pop off the charts and in really cool ways. And Microsoft, I think it was just over a year and a half ago, had that Microsoft Lens, which is an augmented reality type device that you put on, and you're able to, you know, do quite a bit with it. And I was really fascinated by the Microsoft Lens. I think they call it HoloLens. This now is something that somebody linked in our Discord called Microsoft Mesh. I have no real idea what it is. Let us watch the trailer first, and maybe we can investigate and see exactly what this Microsoft Mesh is.
Connection is a spark that gives our lives meaning. It drives us to seek out others who feel the same way.
Morning, Explodo.
Okay, why don't you input the data and we'll take a look together. Hey, Mari, what you got for me?
To find those who share.
That was the Microsoft Lens, I believe, the HoloLens, you know. And yeah, was it you, Explodo, that put this in the chat? I'm not quite sure what the Mesh is yet, but we're watching it here. By the way, we have a great Discord family. We have a wonderful fam here, and I believe Explodo, the person you're seeing in chat right now, was a gentleman who put this into the Discord. We have an area that says "Look at this, DG." So I was very fascinated by this. Let's keep going.
Share our views, yet offer different perspectives.
Look over here.
Challenge us with new ways of seeing.
That I think we should.
Wow.
Our understanding.
Wait. Is that something that actually is real? Wait. It's Microsoft, so I don't think they do that unless they could do it. Hold on a second. That's some Star Wars shit right there, man.
Ways of seeing.
That I think we should.
Deepen our understanding. And enrich our lives.
Holy shit. Wait. I'm not quite sure that I'm understanding here. What? Welcome to the fam, Hyper. Welcome to the fam, man. Wait. So now you're able to see a hollow representation of the person who's actually I'm kind of blown away. That is ridiculous.
Great things happen when we commit to something bigger than ourselves.
Let's take a closer look at it.
Place this here. Let's see how we go from there, okay?
This sense of collaboration and the feelings of connection it brings excites us.
Hey, just in time. I'm gonna move it slightly, okay?
It's yours, take it.
We have two planes right now on the same trajectory.
As we put people first, technology fades into the background and feels like anything but.
Wow.
Aisha, what do you think?
I think if we had 330, maintaining 2800, we'll be clear for approach.
Excellent.
This changes the way we see the world, and in turn, changes the world we see.
These numbers are looking great, actually.
There's promise in the possibilities, and what we see and create next will stretch the imagination.
Good morning, Sarah.
Morning.
Slowly coming towards the thumb.
Oh my God. That is fantastic, though. Dude, I am so blown away by this. This is insanity, man.
A world without boundaries.
Good job. A lot better than yesterday.
Yeah.
Excellent. Slowly bring the
A
arm
world
down.
where technology enhances, not limits, humanity.
Wow, dudes.
With people front, center, and in the spotlight. The future is here. And here can be anywhere. Introducing Microsoft Mesh.
You think so, Erad? I don't know, man. I mean,
A follow-up PlayStation VR headset.
hold on one second. Let me pause this real quick. I mean, like it could, like, yeah, their augmented reality HoloLens is out, right? And I don't think it's being used much. But like for medical applications, I've heard that it is slightly. And I think these types of tech, I think these types of leaps that we have here work real slow in the industry. Like when we see something like a HoloLens or we see something like this, I don't think anybody adopts these right away because they're trying to find the utility for it. They're trying to find applications for it. And a lot of people are very tech shy. So what you see when you see like a lot of these big leaps and bounds in tech is like people try and figure out ways to use them to their maximum efficiencies. And hopefully these are easy enough to learn for people so that it's not like too hard for them to grasp the actual tech. Some things do flop. Some things absolutely do flop. We saw that many moons ago with Google's. Well, what did Google have that just completed those glasses? The reality is that no one wants to wear such hardware. It's not convenient. Yeah, I mean, like, but yeah, I mean, like, I would only disagree in this, Erad, is that like for what Google had done earlier, it was like to wear all the time, and nobody really wanted to make that kind of fashion statement. I think for what you're seeing here, like this is more practical because it's for areas of work, like inside your house at work. Like this isn't something that I think is made to be used to wear all the goddamn time, or you could just carry it around with you and put it on when you need it. I don't know. Like to me, I think this shit's cool, you know? But it's got to have like some real world use to it. You know, there's got to be some real world application to it, you know? If you look in the comments, there's a top comment, I think the second from the top, where I think a guy describes it where it is currently. Let's see here. Imagine falling asleep with it. When you wake up, you are greeted by, you're finally awake. You were trying to get. Yeah, Microsoft Mesh isn't a product, he says. Just for everyone in the comments wondering about the price, it's a framework you can access from any device capable of rendering holograms in your environment. Ah, very cool. Thank you, Explodo. Thank you. That's pretty important piece of information right there. So he says, just for everyone in the comments wondering about the price, it's a framework you can access from any device capable of rendering holograms in your environment. So VR headsets with a pass-through mode, smartphones, HoloLens, obviously, etc. It's more laying the groundwork for the future collaboration capability between HoloLens and competitors. And that's the HoloLens that we saw last year that I put on the channel. I think I have that HoloLens video on here. Thank you, Explodo, for that. Yeah, and then Erad says, yeah, but you need to be with people who are equipped. Right, and that's what I'm trying to say about tech like this, Erad, is like these things adopt very slowly. There has to be real-world applications. There has to be profitability with this. And I think the first sector where you're going to see this type of technology like implemented between the Google or between the Microsoft Lens, HoloLens, and the Mesh and other hologram devices. In fact, we even had another hologram company on here at one time that followed me on Twitter that can project holograms. I can't remember the name of the company, but they were very nice people and talked with me. Sorry, can't remember the company's name, but there are other companies that are producing machines that will produce holograms. So the thing is finding the real world applications. And I think that the first industry that will really adopt this technology is medical. Also, I think a lot of the engineering fields in terms of the auto industry. I think you're going to see this type of tech being used really primarily hardcore first step in the medical industry as it phases in. As the medical industry, if it becomes successful and if it becomes adopted and used by a lot of the people in the medical field, what you'll find then is it will start to filter into society very slowly like that. That's how these things work, man. That's really how these things work. once there's practicality to it, once people start making money from it, that's when, like Erad's saying, is like, I don't see anybody with it. I don't, and that's kind of how it kind of blends in and filters into society. Snowfox, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Snowfox says, I saw random avatars when you can make a badass avatar and being able to walk around the room without thinking of wires. That's very cool, man. Erad says, at my work, they wanted to go all tech like this too, with meeting signs and QR codes and all that shit. The problem is that half of us didn't have smartphones that could scan QR codes or had no more battery. Eventually, they went back to good old paper. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think though that you will be able to stop something like this. I really think that over time, as boomers die, as people who are not really familiar with tech start to die, this will just naturally happen. This is like a natural evolution waiting to happen. And these are like 1.0 steps. These, like, when I see this, it reminds me a lot of game development. When they first initially put in a game mechanic that nobody really thinks is important, or if they see the game mechanic being put into and you're finally able to play it in a game, they say, well, it doesn't matter now because the game's unplayable, right? But eventually what happens is you see that mechanic evolve and you see how important it becomes, and then it just meshes into the game and it's playable. Thank you, Razor, for those biddies, dude. Good morning, man. So I'm all for tech like this. I love it. Thank you so much, Explodo, for putting this in there. This is a cool story. And really, what is Microsoft stock at? Hold on, let's check it out. Microsoft stock price. I'm really curious about this. Like, we're at $227 a share. I remember when Mr. Softy was down at like literally like a $40 a share price. Now it's like $227 a share. Ridiculous. $227 for some Microsoft, for some Mr. Softy. Like these are the things that elevate prices of stock too. Like, once people start using these technologies, you're going to see like companies profit huge from them. And Mr. Softy, as we call the traders call Microsoft, because the ticker's MSFT. We always used to call it Mr. Softy because it would never do anything. Like, the price point would always stay the same on the stock price for Microsoft for ages back in the early 2000s. You would just sit there and watch it tick away like it was a big pharma stock, like a Pfizer, or it would just kind of like sit there, go up a point maybe in a month or two, and you'd be like, ooh, Mr. Softy, way to go. Now it's flying high, man. Microsoft has been on a freaking roar, dude. God damn, I wish I had some money. Stock market is ridiculous right now. You're gonna have tons of inflation. Okay, don't even get me started. Anyway, really cool story. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Explodo, for putting in there. Let's get to the next story.